The Garrahy Courthouse parking garage is adjacent to the Garrahy Judicial Complex on Dorrance Street in downtown Providence, Rhode Island. The 7-level parking garage with first-floor retail space was a publicly bid job. Marriage shop Atlantic Prefab was approached during the bidding phase to provide a value-engineered prefabricated exterior framing approach. The construction documents called for vertical aluminum truss frames to be installed over the parking garage's precast concrete walls as a subframe for sheathing and exterior finish build-out. Atlantic Prefab's approach was a more cost-effective cold-formed steel truss system that would be installed by the project's drywall and framing subcontractor. The new parking garage was a high-profile public project adjacent to the Garrahy Courthouse, making the architectural impact on the surrounding area crucial. The pronounced profile of the high-end finishes depended on the flexibility of Atlantic Prefab's supplied system. The entire project was unique due to the trusses being vertically rather than horizontally oriented. The vertical orientation in some locations of the building were as tall as 75 feet. This meant that the trusses built in 24-foot sections needed to have a means of attachment to each other, as well as needing to share connection points at the steel embed plates. At heights of 75 feet, the installation needed to be buildable while also being safe and efficient for the installers. Atlantic Prefab was also responsible for the connection of the trusses to the embed plates that were pre-installed in the precast concrete walls. Design resources were needed far in advance and outside of the typical process and schedule, which resulted in many hours of weekend work. A challenge with any truss project is transporting materials to the site. The first delivery was a fully loaded 48-foot trailer with trusses packed in groups of 10, loaded to ensure safe and efficient unloading by the installer on site. The general contractor was concerned about their team's ability to safely unload the trusses, so all subsequent loads needed to be delivered with a smaller truck and trailer. Fabrication and delivery schedule were a moving target. When the final installation schedule was provided, Atlantic's design resources were booked. Through time crunching and weekend work, they were able to finalize all of the required production documentation in time to meet the client's schedule and deliver the materials required to complete the Garrahy Courthouse parking garage.